Good morning, ladies and gentlemen.
Good morning.
Morning.
So we're about to start celebrating. We're going to celebrate this wonderful holiday that's coming up because it's my favorite holiday because we get to eat a lot of different foods, different vegetables, foods, and I like Mexican food. I enjoy. I love the tacos. And y'all like tacos?
Yes.
Okay, there are different type of tacos. There is beef tacos, they have shrimp tacos, fish tacos, chicken tacos, steak tacos, different type of meat. And then some people just don't eat any meat at all. They're a type of vegetarian tacos. So in why I enjoy this particular holiday that's coming up and why I like enjoy Mexican food is because it is called Cinco de Mayo. And I remember you guys, we talked about Miss Clark brought it up and some of you guys did the research on it. And Miss Clark also helped me to find a video for you guys to enjoy and learn a little more things about Cinco de Mayo and why this special holiday is coming up. Because we have all types of holidays. We have Christmas, we have Thanksgiving, we have your birthday, we have Halloween. All those different types of holidays have a reason why we celebrate. And this reason why we're celebrating Cinco de Mayo is because unfortunately we had wars and people were fighting over land. Miss Clark has talked to you guys about that. Y'all studied about who? Thomas what?
Jefferson.
Thomas Jefferson. Y'all also studied about what the other president's name?
Benjamin Franklin.
Benjamin Franklin
And
and
George
George Washington. And each one of those presidents, unfortunately, was involved in a what?
War.
Meaning they were trying to, for what were they fighting for?
Land.
Elena?
Benjamin Franklin wasn't actually a president.
He
He
wasn't
was
a-
a wise man.
He was a wise man. Okay, so
And he wasn't in the war.
so he didn't do a war. What?
No, he was in.
It was just George Washington.
No, he wasn't. Oh, Thomas Jefferson and George Washington.
So it was two, Thomas Jefferson and George Washington. Barely. They were trying to conquer what? What the wars that they were involved in was mainly a part of what? Fighting for what? Land. And that's what Cinco de Mayo. The Mexicans got into a war with the French over their land, which we do know now it is called Mexico. And Mexico is right here in this one little beautiful area that looks familiar because I've seen this map before. Jalen. Jailer, I'm sorry, Jailer. What's familiar about this map and where Mexico is at? Look at the map. Tell me what's familiar. What looks very familiar? The United States. And Kendall, what else? I mean Berlin. I'm sorry, Berlin. What else is familiar about this picture of this map? Yeah, we just talked about that. We just Nyla. What else is familiar about this map?
It looks like that Mexico is right next to the United States.
It's right next to the United States. And what did we learn about? We just did a wonderful summon on this little part around the United States and around Mexico. What do y'all see? Elena, what do you see?
On the map?
On the map, what's around this map that y'all just started talking about?
Wars.
Around the map, look at the map. We just y'all just started talking about this, and we just found out. You see what?
Grass.
Grass, but it's also something familiar. What else is around there? What two oceans did you learn about in
Sea.
raise your hand, Harper.
The Pacific Ocean and then
The Pacific and Atlantic. And also, what else was one of the most other important things besides the Pacific and the Atlantic Ocean? Jeremy. Thomas Jefferson sent these people to find out about it. Tatum. The mouth of the what?
Mississippi.
The mouth of the Mississippi. So so looking at this map and looking at how Mexico is right next to the United States. So can we safely say that Mexico and the United States did what Thomas Jefferson, all of them wanted to do? What?
Celebrate.
What you think they did with these bodies of water and how close this part of this country is to the United States? What you think they did with them? Nyla.
I think they
What can they have done with Mexico that they did with the French? Because remember now, the French and Mexico was fighting, but they had to be fighting for maybe one type of reason. Christian.
Mexico defeated the French team.
What? Okay, now maybe Miss Love not saying it right. So, well, let's just put the hands down. Let's see. Okay, so everything that you learned, Miss Clark has taught you guys, had something to do with what? Trading had something to do with trading. So, do you think? I'm gonna rephrase the question. Do you think Mexico and the French were fighting because of trading, or just to be fighting?
Because of trading.
But Earl,
No.
come on, think about it. Do you fight if you get into an argument with somebody? Are you arguing for a reason, but are you just to be arguing?
Arguing for a reason.
Arguing for a reason. So, what you think? Why you think that the French wanted to fight Mexico so bad about the land? Hmm? You agree with Earl that they just to be fighting Harper?
Because that there was a trading family, and what is like the French was asking for something, but the Mexico didn't give it. So the French gave the Mexico something, but the Mexico didn't give nothing to the French.
Well, that can be that's a great interpretation of why they were fighting. And if you look at it, the whole history in itself talks about the different trades. And now that we have learned so much about Thomas Jefferson and all those other guys, we're learning that other countries and other cultures brought different things to America. And Cinco de Mayo is that. We have a book that's called Fiesta. And Fiesta is going to talk to us about how certain things are done. And when we talk about Fiesta, what we usually talk about? Fiesta can be a sign of a what? When you hear the word Fiesta, what comes to mind when you hear the word Fiesta?
Cinco de Mayo. Spanish.
Spanish, and what you think the English word for Fiesta will be? Fiesta. Look at the book. Let's look at the book. Look at the cover of the book. What you think it's gonna be? Jeremy. A party. Yes, a party. A celebration. It's gonna talk about a celebration. So we're gonna find out some of the things that if we didn't know exactly what the French and the Mexicans was fighting about, we're gonna find out a little bit of some of the things that the Mexicans done and maybe the French didn't do, and the French wanted to do, but they just couldn't find out what to do with the things that they have. So with Fiesta, we're gonna do it in 2 different languages. We're gonna do it in English, and my good friend Christian here is gonna do it in Spanish. Okay, everybody sit up. Let's listen. You ready, Christian? All right. Fiesta. You want to sing with me? Fiesta. All right. Fiesta. else?
Tres amarillo.
What else?
¿Qué más?
Thank you, Kristen. 4 airplanes. Come on.
4 aviones.
What else?
¿Qué más?
5 tops.
5 trompas.
What else?
¿Qué más?
6 pieces of gum.
6 chicles.
What else?
¿Qué más?
7 whistles.
7 sabores.
What else?
¿Qué más?
8 rings.
8 anillos.
What else?
¿Qué más?
9 candles.
9
What else?
¿Qué más?
10 streamers. Children. Pinata. Crack. Big party. And good job. Thank you. Thank you, Christian. Christian helped me learn how to do what? What was those main things we kept hearing? Spanish. And the Spanish what? Okay. The Spanish what? What we were doing? You were doing what, Bailey? Learning, but we was doing what? Learning what? Learning what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So what was it? What are those things? Numbers. We were learning our numbers. And we were enjoying the different sound, the different things that they were playing with. Anybody can remember what one? Yes. Well, one of the different items that they... Jeremy, huh? Whistles. Harper.
3 rings.
Rings. Earl. Gum. Nyla. Streamers. Tatum. Pinatas. Jalen. Jayla. So if I'm having a party, you guys, you talked about whistles, you talked about streamers. What is the main thing we want to do at a party?
We want to celebrate.
How do we celebrate? We do what? Berlin, what do?
Eat a lot of food.
We eat a lot of food. And what else? We what?
Party.
What else do you do at a party? Dance. So they had different types of, I saw some different types of what?
You just went to stop.
So different types of what?
Things.
How do we make music? What?
Instruments.
What instruments? So did you hear about any instruments? What kind of instruments did we hear about? We heard about maracas, yes. Those are the things that we shake. They shake in their hand and they make that what sound? So guess what, guys? That's what we're about to do. We're about to create our own maracas. We're going to create them. We're going to use not the actual things that's in the maracas. We're not going to use the actual wooden tool that they create the maracas with, but we're going to come up we're going to create our own maracas with some of the basic tools that you have around the house. So we can see that you can use different tools to create things. So what are we gonna use? We're gonna use what?
Spoon.
We're gonna use a spoon, and what we do with spoons? We what?
We scoop.
Scoop what?
Food.
We already know what these are. What are these? Eggs. Not too loud. Remember, they're tested. Not too loud. They're what? Eggs. When do we usually see these eggs?
Oh, at Easter.
Easter time we use it. We usually have what?
Candy.
In them. All right. So money. So we're not gonna put candy in them, but we're going to put some beans in them. We also have some wonderful other beads, and we have some rice. Okay. So the key to this is I'm going to show you how to put them together. You're going to do it on your own. I'm going to come around, and if you need any help, I'm going to call 4 at a time to come get your get your items. Thank you, Nyla. To come get your items, and you're going to go back to your desk, and I'm going to show you how to combine it together. Then we're going to you're going to use the tape to put it together. But we're not going to crowd everybody, are we? No. We're going to respect each other's space, and we're going to follow our what? Rules. We cannot forget our rules. If without the rules, then everything is everything gonna go smoothly?
No.
And then somebody might get what? Hurt. We don't want anyone to get hurt. So I'm gonna call 4 at a time. You don't need to raise your hand. I'm gonna call you by your numbers.
I know how to talk Spanish.
11, 15, 9, 8. Pick your egg. Right. The ones we're gonna do our cause we don't want to have everybody walking around once you get. The ones that are doing they're gonna do their Moroccans, and I'm gonna call you up. But at the meantime, we're going to color our Mexican flag. Now, what's so interesting about the Mexican flag is that it has how many parts on it? 3 parts. 3 parts. With our flag, we have 2 parts. But it looks like it has a lot more because we have what? Stars and what? Stripes. On the Mexican flag, it has 3 rectangles. 3 rectangles. There are 3 shapes of rectangles. Their colors are similar. We don't have. They have the same color is red and white, but their colors are red, white, and what? And green. And in the middle, there is a symbol. And each thing that we have has a symbol on it. Usually the symbol meaning something. This particular symbol is what the meaning of the country is, or what has happened during that time. The symbol on our flag represents the what?
The United States of America.
But it represents, but the stars are on our flag are the symbols. What's the stars represent on our flag?
The states.
The states. All what?
50.
All 50 states. So this particular flag has a picture of a bird and a snake. The snake has the bird in its mouth. We're going to assume that the snake represents the French, and they conquered during the war, and because the eagle is always stronger than any other birds. So you're going to color your flags, and then I'm going to call you up to do your Moroccans. Yes, Elaine.
Is everybody participating?
Everybody's participating. I'm not leaving not one person out. I can't never leave you out. All right. Yes, ma'am. Start your coloring. You okay, Jeremy? So what colors you have to use?
White, red. I do see some blue on the
Do you see blue?
and green. I know. You see green. I want to pull it up.
Okay, ladies. Oh, I have all ladies at the table. We're meeting in the ladies' room. Y'all ever heard that song?
Yeah.
All right. You have your 2 spoons. You're going to take your spoons and your egg. First, you're going to take your eggs and you're going to fill your eggs with your beads and either your red beans. Who brought the rice? Malaysia. All right. We're going to leave Malaysia's rice right there. So what you're going to do, you're going to open your eggs. You're going to put either 5 beans, 5 red beans into your eggs. Let's go. Come on, let's go get your beads. And you're gonna do beads, or if you're gonna do red beans, here you go, right there. Which one you gonna do, Arabelle? That Malaysia brought her rice, so you're gonna have to either use the beans or the eggs. Or you can mix them. Good job, guys, on your flags. Aiden, why are you using orange? What colors do you see? Green, white, and red.
He's using his own colors.
It doesn't seem like he's making a Mexican flag.
No.
No, Aiden.
No, he's
All
using
right.
purple.
All right. Once you put your beads in, close it. Close your eggs.
That's right.
Yeah, you can put that much. That should be good.
Hey, you can go. Hey.
All right.
You
That should be enough. All right. Now close your eggs. You're gonna put your eggs and your spoon. Close them together. Then, all right. If we having a problem, what do we do? Ask the teacher. We're take your time and color it. All right. You close it up. You're gonna get a long piece of tape. Wrap the top part of it to seal your egg and your spoon together. All right. Then you're gonna get 5 pieces of tape. Well, whatever color you want, and wrap your arms. All right, let's go, ladies. Get your tape and you need your long piece of tape to make sure your top part is together.
Get put flag on my beat. Get put a flag on my beat.
Everything's okay?
I want to do the high note flag.
You guys are doing a great job. Thank you.
You're welcome. Wait.
No, that's why I told you get a long piece first. The long piece is over there. Okay, you got it. Good job. All right. Thank you, Tristan. All right, 16. Bring it back to your desk, Tristan. 7. 21. Oh. 19. 12. You got it,